Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They will get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could talk to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveball.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Crosses the 30. He's got away. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking for space. It's Gibson. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. Dropping back, it's Drones. Gets it out fast. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's a heat. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. To the air, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Lockett. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He's got it on the run. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 11 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under fire. Fires it incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Got enough for the first down. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Boom. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Pulls it in. It's Wingo. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Using the quick game. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Drones. He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Drones. It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Green. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Texas. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on third down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quick completion on the out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw again. Looking to scramble. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now on the move. Touchdown Longhorn! And the stomping has commenced.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Let's send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They believe they can run right here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage. looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Right on the money. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Finds his man, it's Lockett. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. That's caught, it's Wingo. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games,
and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission. with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. Moves. Back to pass, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Breaks into the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. On target to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Under fire. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Got a little space. He's got an alley. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier, and bring him down.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now.
There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls away.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Drones. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pulls it in. It's Green. And that is how we